一人の人間が宇宙の声を聞いたと言われています。ニール・ドナルド・ウォルシュ、世界的ベストセラー、神との対話の著者。彼は本当に神と対話をしたのでしょうか？それとも私たち自身の内なる声だったのでしょうか？その書物は数百万人の人生を変えました。しかし、語られた内容の奥にはまだ解き明かされていない真実があります。私たちは新しい響きの時代を迎えています。神との対話を超えて、新教会の視点からそのメッセージを紹覧しましょう。神との対話対談シリーズ。
The soul does not have a plan. There's no such thing, in my understanding, there's no such thing as predestination. There's no such thing as a plan. God does not have a plan for each of us, and our spirit does not have a plan for each of us. We have an agenda, but not a plan. The agenda is simply for us to demonstrate divinity in every moment of life that we encounter. But the agenda is not the same as any plan, because if there was predestination, then we couldn't have free will. So destination and free will, predestination and free will are mutually exclusive. You can't have one and have the other. So we all have free will in every moment of our life. That's my understanding. It's the greatest gift to humanity from God. And what we have the will to decide, what we are choosing is, who am I and who do I wish to be? How do I wish to experience myself in this moment? And why? Why this way and not that way? And those are the decisions and choices we get to make using our free will.
Wow, thank you. That explained a lot to me. And like you mentioned in other video that we have to be patient to, receive the love from God. So I think the patience, is the most difficult for all human beings.
Well, it certainly is for me. I'm pretty clear that I came here to experience patience. That's part of my agenda, because I'm a very impatient person. I want what I want, and I want it right now. And so I've been very impatient since I was a child. But I have learned that if I'm willing to give life half a chance and not be so impatient, then I have a very high likelihood of experiencing what I wish to experience. But when I am impatient, when I'm not giving life a chance, I get in there and I mess it all up, and then I make it not possible for myself to experience what I had hoped to experience. So I have learned what my mother told me when I was 9 years old. Patience is a virtue.
That's very important message from your mother. Thank you for sharing us. Neil, do you have any movie or that that you recommend to understand this, the logic of this, how God talked to us?
Not really. There are 1,000 movies out there and 1,000 books, and I wouldn't choose one.
Okay.
But I do think that if a person has a desire to expand their highest experience of themselves, they will be led to
I see.
the right book and the right movie. For instance, not bragging, I don't want to be boasting, but just saying, multi-millions of people have read Conversations with God, the first book that I wrote, which of course is available in Japanese.
Yes.
And in 37 other languages around the world. You can get a copy of Conversations with God in 37 languages, virtually wherever you are in the world, you can find it. Millions of people, Shinoken, millions have read Conversations with God. How did they find that? How did they find that book? They were led to it.
See.
They were drawn to it like a magnet. So we are drawn to that which we desire. Especially if it's good for us. If what we desire is good for us, we will find ourselves drawn to it like a magnet. And then we will all of a sudden, there's the movie we should really be waiting to see. Or there's the book, the perfect book for us to be ready to read. So no, I don't have a particular recommendation, but I do think that people should look deeply inside to see if what they desire is a higher understanding of life, of God, and of themselves. And if what they want is a higher understanding, then they will not only be drawn to the perfect movie or the perfect book, but to the perfect podcast like this one.
Thank you. And you are really right, because your book came to my life suddenly, and I read 1, 2, and 3, and that's the most inspired book of all my life. And how can we follow you? Could you give advice to Japanese audience? There's a lot of Japanese fan who read your book. Could you give us your message to Japanese audience?
Well, I don't have a particular specific message to the Japanese audience.
Okay.
My message would be to people everywhere, whether you're Japanese or Chinese or Russian or American or Canadian or Romanian or, whatever. So it's my message simply is each of us is an individuation of divinity. And we have come to the realm of physicality in order for us to experience our true identity. And once we understand that, we allow ourselves to see every event and circumstance in life as an opportunity to demonstrate that which is divine. And then we bless every moment, regardless of how it's presenting itself, whether it's positive or negative. We simply allow ourselves to express that which we understand is divinity in that given moment. So my message to people everywhere, not just to Japanese people, but to people everywhere is decide to be divine. That's why you came here. That's why you came to this realm of physicality. You came to demonstrate your true identity.
Thank you so much for very powerful message. Neo, how can we follow you? Like make a donation and to read about your new book information. Do you have like a website?
Yes, of course. People can find me most easily at a website cwgconnect.com. CWG, of course, stands for Conversations with God in English. So the initials, cwgconnect.com. That's how to stay connected with me. Just go to cwgconnect.com. I have a column there called Ask Neil that I visit 3 times a day. And people ask me questions just like these all day long in writing, people from all over the world. And I'm there 3 times a day and I answer all those questions. And I also recommend ways that they can move closer to their own experience of who they really are.
Wow, that's nice. I will try to look into. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for your time today, Neo. And really appreciate and God bless you. And looking forward to see you again. Could you come back to my show again in the future?
Of course, it would be lovely to do so. And thank you for having me as your guest today. I've enjoyed every minute of it. Thank you. Thank you, Shinogen.
Thank you, Neo. Thank you so much. Have a good
You're
one.
welcome. Bye for now.
Bye for now. Thank you.
本日も最後までご視聴いただき本当にありがとうございました。この動画が少しでも心に響いた方はぜひチャンネル登録をお願いいたします。さらに深く学びたい方のためにオンラインサロンを用意しました。月999円で限定コンテンツたくさんあります。承認制です。毎週日曜日夜20時から YouTube ライブ、その後20時半から1時間有料ライブを放送中です。新無料メルマガ無料コミュニティスタートしました。概要欄に申請リンクがありますのでそちらからお越しください。これからも規制チャネリングを通じて皆様と共に誠の道を歩んでいきます。どうぞチャンネル登録よろしくお願いいたします。